Hi guys, hello, welcome to my 7-day adventure from London through Madrid to Amsterdam. It's really going to be fun, guys, trust me. You're really going to enjoy it. But this part would just be from London to Madrid. So I got to Heathrow Airport just in time to join the line. Couldn't believe that I decided to choose Heathrow Airport, but anyway, got there in time to take a photo of myself in the most audacious of places. I had to take that one. Moved straight to the flight. Iberia. I can't really remember. I think it's on Iberia. I don't know. It should be Iberia. That's the pronunciation. But anyway, here I was in the flight and up and away. With a little short nap, I was in Madrid. Hello, Madrid. This was the airport upon arrival. Now, the issue here is, trust me, it took me a couple of minutes to figure out. That's the guy, by the way. Anyway, what was I saying? It took me a couple of minutes to figure out that there was English language written underneath the Spanish. For some weird reason, my brain was only picking up on the Spanish. As soon as I found that, the next thing was, all right, then how do I leave? Found my way through to the exit part, and after looking around for a little while, I walked straight to the travelator. The next voice you're going to hear will be a guy who was, good night, la la. I went to bed until the next morning because I was super exhausted. Oh, hello guys, good morning. I know you're wondering, 100 cities for Jesus, what exactly does that mean? Yeah, I'll just get off the way and you can hear it from, I was going to say, the horse's mouth. I'll tell you how this came. I was studying the Bible and I was reading 2 Corinthians, was it 13 or 14 in the NIV version. And a couple of words, a couple of lines stood out there for me. And immediately in my spirit, I saw a design. And I made a design of that shirt. Now, in the process of making a design of that shirt, and you're going to see it one of these days, I'll put it on. In the process of making a design for that shirt, it hit me that this can come about also. So I quickly made that design and then this design that night in probably 30 minutes. So I did the designing myself, did the printing also myself. Give me my flowers. Let's see if you can see the Mac. I hope that my name should be somewhere. I don't know if you can see here. And there should be, I think, the emblem somewhere there. I hope I'm right. Yeah. So, yes, that's what I'm going to be wearing. And I will make it available for those who would like to get one for themselves. If you're in your city and you want to go around and win people for Jesus, listen, you don't know, you may stumble upon the next Billy Graham. You don't know. Guys, you made it. You actually did make it to listening to that young man for over a minute. Congratulations. I'm pretty proud of you, you know. I just had to pause what he was saying to give a quick disclaimer. The next 1 minute may be an auditory nightmare to some people or a moment of bliss. Either way, this was just me doing my best. Now, I did try to tell a quick story about how I stumbled upon the next few words that you're going to be hearing. So, guys, show me some love. I'm just trying to be nice. Okay, let me get out of the way. The next voice you're going to hear will still be mine. Anyway. A song popped up in my spirit while I wanted to push the record button. But there's a quick background story to it. When I was little, my mom took me to Living Faith, which is Winners Chapel. It used to be in Kaduna because I was born there. And one of those days they were singing a song, and I don't know, it just popped up in my spirit again. I see if I can get the lyrics, remind myself of it a bit. I don't even know the full song. It's Shepherd of my soul, I give you full control. Wherever you may lead, I will follow. I have made a choice to listen to your voice. Wherever you may lead, sora hasti, ladros ebon defira haski adahar. That's the posture of my heart. Wherever he may lead, I will follow. Yep, guys, so that was me pouring out my heart in words and worship and prayer before I hit the street, and I was going to Puerta del Sol, if I pronounce that properly, Puerta del Sol. I was fortunate to get picked up by this lovely man. Unfortunately, my manners, I did not catch his name, but I think he quickly realized that I was a tourist. Not that I was difficult to spot, seeing that he greeted me in Spanish and I responded in English, and he was trying to show me around. As you can see him, gesturing around, show me around the city. I'll just let you enjoy the trip with me for a few minutes as I went to Puerta del Sol.
Hotel, restaurant.
Oh,
okay. Tiene bar,
okay. So you say that way is
tiendas o shopping.
Oh, there? Oh, okay. I think I'll probably take a pop there because I want to see some nice shopping places. So at this point, I realised that I was really close to Puerto del Sol. Looked at my map and it said I had a few minutes. Just enjoyed the architecture in Madrid, and I was in Puerta del Sol. Hi guys, so I'm at Puerta del Sol. I'm about to start soul reading. As you can see, there are quite a number of people going around. It's exactly what I was looking for, because you need to come to a place where you can find people, and people are probably working and doing different sort of things, so you want to be sure that you are going to a place where you can meet people who are relaxed. It's easier that way than trying to stop someone who's probably working or doing something. So just excited to go around, and I'll just walk around. At the end I'll do a video and I'll show you a little bit around, but for now just want to do some soul reading, and see you guys.
A few moments later.
So guys, it's been 5 minutes of walking and I'm yet to find someone who understands English. I'm yet to find. I've seen people speaking French, speaking Chinese, Spanish obviously, but did you hear that? I'm not Spanish. I'm literally haunted. Just the facial expression of a young man who was really coming to terms with the reality on ground. Listen, if you ever stumbled upon anyone who called himself a missionary sent to a particular location to spread the gospel, give him his flowers. They may not be popular and be on TV, but you've got to give them their flowers. Needless to say, I did stumble upon the first guy. So quick update. The first person that I met was able to speak to in English says he believes in the esoteric Christ as a spirit and not the embodiment of God. Quite fun. Couldn't have a lot of conversation with him. The wife / girlfriend / partner was hustling on him to quickly run off. But anyways, first conversation. Like I said, you don't give up, you keep on moving around. The day is still young, a lot of people around. I guess you just have to mingle. I think they're driven to my shirt. It's like Max 1615, and he's like, what does Max 1615 say? And I told him, that's okay. Right. So after about an hour and 30 minutes of walking around and soul searching for souls, decided to just, take a look around the city, and pick a couple of things that I could take back home, because I just had one day in Madrid, unfortunately. Went into the store, couldn't afford the jersey, but went to that tour and ticket store, got a couple of things, looked around. Did you see the guy? Did you see that guy? Did you see him? You should rewind it if you didn't see him. I was just going around, taking the tour, looking around this time around. Still vigilant though, until I saw this. You know what? I'm looking back and I feel bad because I wanted to book one of these, in Nigeria obviously we call it kicking a bit, but it's got this name, it's like Twa or something. I've forgotten the name, it's not really written on the back, let me see. I wanted to book, this one's not written. Tuk, that's what's called, Tuk. I wanted to, I said it twice, but whatever. that's close. That's close. I wanted to book one of these, but I sort of forgot. And that's the issue. I sort of forgot. Or was I trying to revise it a bit money? I probably think it's the latter. But I'm looking at it now. I should have done that because then that gives you the entire tour of the area without you having to like use your feet to get around. So I was done with the first part of the job, and of course I had to give my closing speech before I moved to the next part. So please listen to my closing speech if you don't mind. Like 2 hours of walking around the entire square, and listen, one thing you can't take away is the beauty of the Spanish people. I think after living in London for quite a while, and you sort of think that the entire of Europe, are reserved as the Spanish people are, but not necessarily the terms. So I've got to keep them confused. And for some, it reminds me of Kaduna in Nigeria. It's really hot. I've got sunburns already for just 2 hours. Well, I was looking to quite some people. I think that what I never considered was like the language barrier that I'm experiencing. So that gives me a thought on my trip to Amsterdam to see if I'll probably be thinking about how to get someone who understands the language to pair with me. Surely the next time that I'm going on any of my trips, I'm probably looking for locals within that area, especially when you're not going to like a church or like a place that's known. At this point, I began to notice eyes were staring at me. It felt a bit weird, and I wasn't sure if it was recording. Looking at me, they're pretty weird. It's like, is this black guy standing in the center road and talking on the camera? And I hope it's recording. And now, because the looks sort of makes me feel weird. And if it's not recording, then I'm even worse weird, I guess. So guys, thank you so much for being on my journey. This is one part, and you get to see the other part later on. Now I'm feeling a bit weird because everyone's looking at me. Adios, people.
A few moments later.
So guys, I just took like the best photo ever with the Madrid Moscow. Yeah. Okay guys, so I can't wait to tell you this part of the story. It happened to be the Madrid derby between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid on that day. So I was trying to go to the stadium, as you would notice, right? And when I stumbled upon the mascot, yeah, it was a real fun experience. They're the best. I took this video just right in front of the Santiago Bernabeu before I stepped right in. So guys, so I have to take like an escalator to the 5th floor. Right, so I'll show you around. Ouch. 5th floor it is. So you can obviously see that there's still like construction, I beg your pardon, taking place. And they clearly told us when we booked the tour that we would find that construction is still taking place. So that is not shocking for sure. At least I knew that was coming. I'll just take this off so I can feel a little bit more free. There you go. Because I felt like I was carrying some weight. What did she say? 5th floor, she said. Hopefully I'm on the right floor. 4th floor. It's funny because Real Madrid is playing Atletico today, but there's an Atletico stage. 5th, thank you. Right, 5th floor, escalator number 5. And you can still see that there's construction taking place. It's clearly still under construction. How many escalators have I? That 5th floor. Oh, this is level 5. It is 5th floor. Right, it's no one here to guide us. Is there? Sorry. Oh, all right. I can see. Like there's a sign that says tour that way. So I'm going to switch it over so you stop seeing my face and then you start seeing everything happening. Right. So I'll just take it. You see that? I should take like a photo of this. And it's a tango. I think I should have a photo of it. some photos with that. It's pretty nice. Hello. I'm came for the tour.
Yeah, it starts there. It's by your side.
By the right, Alright guys, one thing was abundantly clear when I got to the Santiago Bernabeu. The intentionality with which this club is run is second to none. And they've got this rich culture of winning. It's almost very palpable in the atmosphere. You can feel it in the ambience. You can almost touch it, if I can say that. But yeah, I think for me, that was really the highlight. I just let you have a couple of, look at what the things that were going on around. People were, just taking photos. I think that's the new stadium, the reconstruction has taken place. Right? But enough of me, I just let you watch it. Absolutely fantastic. It's the architecture, the sort of detail that's put in every bit of this. You can't imagine the amount of steel that it takes to produce this empty spot. You can see it's all showing us through the construction process, the level. I just want to go through here. You see that there's a group being shown. Unfortunately, it's not in English.
Pero una vez se retoma en 1941, ya se retoma hasta nuestros días. Y aquí también tenemos la equipación de la época, que como vemos es bastante diferente, ¿no? A la que hoy en día. Además estaba hecha de cuero de vaca y incluso el
I'm sorry guys, that's not in English, so my guess is that does not make any meaning to any of this. Yeah, obviously quite sort of, it's this culture of preserving memory, things that you've won, things that achieved milestones. You can then pass it on to people later, and it becomes something of. I wonder whose names are these. Stamp with your image and crest. No, that's what it is. Membership record book 1920. Can you believe that? That's a culture right there, to be able to preserve these sort of things. Just see what that means. This is Regional Champion 1929 to 1930. I didn't think that the tour official was going to give any. I wonder I can make it. I'm more interested in the trophy cabinets and all that. See this is one. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, sir. This is one trophy cabinet. Can you imagine? That's what this is, though. So guys, at this point it was abundantly clear that Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world. They've got a rich history. They are spoiled with victory, and they've got a completely abundant, lavish, storehouse of accolades to prove that. If there's one thing that I took away from here, is the culture of preservation, preserving memories of victories, preserving memories of feats achieved. They can stand, as very, very important memorials of the past, and also important pointers to the future, so that the younger generations, who come around, can have something to be completely inspired by. But they didn't have this this giant screen, where they compiled the different victories that they've had in different tournaments, compartmentalized them and put them, in easy ways for people to just toggle through and find what you're looking for. I did spend some few minutes, you know, just looking through. Especially I wanted to see the heritage, the rich UEFA heritage that they have. It's part of the reasons why they've got street cred and the bragging rights, you know. It was nice looking at it. While I was, you know, taking a peek at that, I did see, you know, what was happening on the other end, so I quickly ran to take a photo, and I stumbled upon this Spanish people, lovely, this guy who took this photo of me. Just watch it and please don't laugh at me at all.
Para Madrid!
Yeah, so that was my Hala Madrid moment. Unfortunately, he sort of caught the video as soon as I shouted Hala Madrid, so wish I had a longer moment for that. But anyway, took my way down to stadium proper, you know, to the turf, just not the turf actually, just, you know, around the seating area. Clearly we could see that the grass was not, you know, in the best of shape. Again, it's construction taking place, so not much, you know. Just looks, I appreciated the steel work, again, the architecture, the design, just soaking in the atmosphere and the ambience, you know, the making of champions, you know. And see what detail goes into the Saturday evening La Liga football matches that you watch across the world. And I think the fascination for me was, I mean, growing up as a little child, I used to watch a lot of Real Madrid TV back in the day. You know, we used to have this Hispasat, this large 3-meter dish, and I had to learn how to track satellites just because I wanted, you know, to watch Real Madrid TV and watch, you know, their training sessions and things of that sort. So I've always been a Madrid, you know, follower. Not to say that, of course, that's the biggest club that I do follow, but anyway. Yeah, so going to the stadium and seeing, oh, that was the pigeon. The pigeon came to, you know, take a little tour. I wondered if he paid, you know. So that it was a nice moment just to relieve myself of the, you know, the work of the day. I've been working around and trying to, you know, win souls around. I had just one day. I was going to leave the next morning by 6 a.m. So took all the time I could to just look around the stadium. But yeah. Spent a few minutes, then I went down into the store to see if I could purchase something. Oh, that was, of course, the guy right there. Until one particular lady just came on, but you're going to see the video. She just came all the way and just, I don't know why people just step into other people's videos. Did I tell you that I kissed it? Well, I didn't technically kiss it because it was, you know, cordoned off, but I got close to kissing it. Yeah, so at this point, the day had gone great, you know, taking a couple of photos. I'm going to show my kids and say, listen, you've got to see the world. Went back home, had a nice rest, prepared to catch the flight, and then I missed my flight, guys. I missed my flight to Amsterdam.